Hello, everybody, and once again, welcome to our Zoom, our English Zoom, every Monday to Friday at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time. And my name is Katrina Kong. I am a Blue Diamond Director with New Skin Enterprises, and thank you so much for joining me today. You might be new, you might be in the business for a while, or this is the first time that you actually, if you are brand new, meaning you just heard the presentation either from me yesterday, or maybe you got somebody invited you into the business and you just signed up as a distributor, then today this training is for you, because this is how you're going to get started with our business, a business without ownership, where you don't have to invest a tons of money, like tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars to get started with this global business. But you can definitely get started here with very minimal on the product that you use at home. And also you're going to be able to start the business right away. You don't need, and yesterday I mentioned this, you don't need any kind of degrees, you don't need any kind of experiences, you don't need any kind of backgrounds to start the business. And a little bit about myself, and that's where I started. So 7 years ago, I was introduced into the business. Before New Skin, I was actually a teacher, and I had I have a master's in English, and I was teaching for a good 3 years before I went full-time with New Skin. So I went full-time 5 years ago with my husband, and we've been doing this business together as a couple for the past 5 years. And one of the best thing about New Skin that has happened for me and for my husband, husband on screen here, is that we get to travel the world, and we were able to do a lot of things that we were not able to do before New Skin. And I think we are so grateful and so blessed to have found this business opportunity. Actually, this opportunity found us when we were introduced into the business 7 years ago by my uncle. That's just a little bit about myself, but as I mentioned yesterday, this is a business of no ownership, meaning you don't have to worry about locations, you don't have to worry about money, you don't have to worry about warehouses, you don't have to worry about employees, you don't have to worry about investment, hundreds and thousands of dollars. And I think that's how gotten me a little bit interested at the beginning, because I did not have money to invest, and I've never done a business before, never had any kind of experiences, but I knew I was able to do it as long as I start learning and get started right. So that is what we're going to be doing today, to be able to share. I'm going to share with you how to get started with this business the right way, and how to be able to become successful. So just a little bit of a reminder about yesterday opportunity meeting, is that this is your business, meaning New Skin provide the product, and they provide a product that everybody needs in the world. And what you are going to do is you are the bridge between New Skin, our company, and the product to the people that actually need this product. And again, our company is in 54 countries, and we're about to open Peru in March this year. So we're going to open another country. So if you know anybody in Peru, this might be a very good time to start talking to them and chatting up with them and ask them if they want to be involved in a global business from the United States. But the point is that what you are doing is you are the bridge. You and I are the bridge between New Skin and the world. So one of the biggest lessons that I've learned from the beginning is that, if you want to make a lot of money, sell something that everybody else needs, right? And that's what New Skin has. It has the product, all the propriety, science-based product that everybody needs, from daily use to health, to beauty, to anti-aging. And I think this is something everybody wants. Everybody wants to have, to be more beautiful, to have a better health, and to be able to look younger. If I can tell you that our product going to be able to make you look younger within 10 minutes, would you believe it? And can you think of other people who might want that to happen for them? I'm pretty sure you could think of somebody already, right? So the only thing you need to do is being able to use the product, share the results, and connect the people that need the product with New Skin that provide the product for those that need it. So just a reminder what New Skin is, okay? So what do you need to do? Number one, so this is the getting started part. I think Cynthia yesterday mentioned and asked, how are we gonna get started? What do we need to do? So these are the 4 simple steps that you need to do. And I'm gonna go into details of the strategy in a little bit. So number one, experience the product. Number two, you share the product and social selling. And what that means is a very simple example. Yesterday I gave about Facebook. When you experience something and you like it, let's say you drank a really good boba tea somewhere. Okay, I really like boba tea, milk tea. And if I like it, and I would take a picture of the cup of tea or with myself smiling, and I would post that on Facebook or Instagram or somewhere on social media, and I say, hey, have you guys tried this place? This is the best. I give it like, I don't know, 10-star or 5 stars or whatever it is. So you kind of give a review of a product or of something, or of a book or anything like that, and you post on social media, and that is sharing the product, right? Sharing, you know, the boba tea or the book or whatever that you're sharing. And we do this every single day without realizing it, and we don't get paid for it. Just imagine if every single time you get a 5% commission for everything that you share on social media. Imagine how much money you're going to make, okay? It's so simple. A lot of people could give this example as well. If, okay, as a woman, you like shopping. Okay, I like shopping. And if I see that if anywhere there's a mall, there's an outlet that has like a 50, 60, 70% off, what's the first thing that we usually do? Well, number one, we go to, you know, buy the product first, right? We buy the product, experience the sale, and then the next thing we're gonna do is probably call up our friends, our mom, or, you know, and our sister, you know, share it to somebody who might need that, you know, that sale right now. For example, Ann Taylor having a 70% off sale, you're probably gonna call up your friend that really like Ann Taylor and say, hey, did you check this out yet? They have a 70% off sale. And that's something that we do every single day, but we do not get paid for it. But in Nu Skin, you're doing the exact same thing, but you will get paid with a commission, and I will talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. And number three, step three is to build a network of VIP or preferred customers. And this is simple, you know, as a business, you're gonna have to learn skills and knowledge on how to create customer and how to keep customer aligning with you and your products. And then number four, you're gonna start training, you start developing leaders to build a network of customers throughout the world. And in this case, 54 and soon to be 55 countries. And just imagine if you just live in the United States, you sit at home in front of the computer, in front of your phone, and you're going to be able to build a network of customers everywhere in the world. This morning, I had a business partner in my organization. She texted me at 2 a.m. and she said that her business has reached 24 countries, and she is a stay-at-home mom. She has 2 kids. Her youngest is actually not a year old yet. And she's been building the business for the past 4 years. Only the past year or almost 2 years, she's been building this business solely on social media. And now, today, her business has reached out to 24 countries in the world. And I think that's just it's an amazing story to share. And I think that is something that maybe we can invite her on here, and she can share her story with you and how she has been able to do that in the past year and a half and 2 years doing social media with what we're doing here. So anyway, so those are the 4 steps that you're going to do. Very basic, right? Very simple. So if you are writing notes, make sure you write notes. This is a training, so make sure you write notes of what are the 4 steps that's very simple to get started with our business. And this will lead you to become an LOI or an executive. And remember, yesterday I mentioned this, that when you become an executive, your income is going to raise up from 5% to 40%. Within that range is a lot more. There's a lot more money than when you're a distributor. So if you are completely, how do you say it? Completely serious with this business, then you want to be executive as soon as possible. And this is the reason why. So number one, experience the products, right? I'm going to explain to you a little bit. And then you share and sell the product. That's when you become a distributor. So you're gonna, one of the benefits or 2 benefits from being a distributor is the retail part. So you're gonna get a retail profit. So you buy in wholesale and you sell out retail. So you make the retail profit about 30%. And then on top of that, you get a bonus, okay? On top of that, you get a bonus, a sharing bonus for each of the product you share. So as a distributor, that's what you're gonna get. And usually you make a couple hundred a month doing this by just sharing the product and selling the product. But what we want is the third step, which is to build a network of customer. And that's when you become a brand representative, or what we used to call an executive. And number one, you still get the retail profit. You still get the sharing bonus. This is something that you carry on from a distributor to become an executive. You still get all this benefit. But on top of that, you get a 5% to 40% off level distributors, meaning everybody that's coming into your business and they sell product and they have all these points coming in. And based on that point, the company will pay you from 5% to 40%. And when you are an executive or a brand representative, you're going to make over $1,000 a month. And I have seen people make 4,000 or 5,000 within the first 3 months of their business because they became an executive really, really quickly. And how to become an executive? You just need 6,000 GSV in 6 months. You can do this in 3 months. You can do this in 2 months. You can do this within a week and get paid 5 to 40% the next week. So you have a maximum of 6 months to do this. So each month, if you have 1,000 points, and well, you can contact the person, invite you into this Zoom, and also contact your leaders to have more of a detail on how to become a brand representative. But it is very simple, just 6,000 points in 6 months, or 3 months, or 4 months, or 5 months, or whatever it is, just accumulate it into 6,000 points. Then you're going to become an executive, and your benefits is that you get an extra 5% to 40% on top of the retail profit that you're already making as a distributor. And then, of course, number 4 is probably the most important one, and that's where we all want to be, because you want to develop leaders to build a network. So if you want to retire with this business, remember yesterday, if you want to choose 4 years compared to 40 years, okay, if you want to work hard and work smart in the 4 years, then those 4 years, what you want to do is develop leaders to build a network. So when you are sick or when you decide to retire, you still have a network of executive and network of leaders still working. And then your money is still coming from there, okay? So as a leader, number 1, you still get the retail profit. You still get the 5 to 40% of all level distributors. But what you're going to get extra is that 5% to 15% of each of your executive in your organization up to 6 levels deep. So just so, you know, this is, I know this, you know, all this kind of sounds so strange and so new for some of you, which is fine. It is much better when you kind of sit down with somebody and they really explain to you in detail on how this works. But I just want to share with you, because I don't have that much time to talk about this here. But just know that if you are serious with this business, then you want to do step 3 and then step 4. So focus on 3 and 4, then you're going to make the amount of money that you want. So when you are in step 4, developing the leaders, then you're going to make over $10,000 a month. And I've seen people retire with, you know, 20K a month, right? There's people making 40, 50Ks a month. So it's depend on how much it is that you need and how much it is that you want so that you can retire with this business. But it is possible. I've seen it, I've done it, and I have seen many, many people have done it with new skin. So that is, and I just want to show you a little bit of our average monthly commission. Executive, I'm not going to be able to talk too much of a detail in here. And we kind of had a change. I think this doesn't really count for us anymore because of, I forgot to change this chart. But we don't need 12 people anymore. We only need 6 to become a blue diamond. And as a blue diamond or above, blue diamond or team elite, you can make in the between of 20K to 40K or 50K a month. And that's all, that's what we want. And that's step number 4, okay? So I'm just gonna skip over that a little bit. So talk about getting started. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about this. This is a chart, we call it the workflow, and also the skill set that you will need. So these are some of very basic skill set that you need to write down so that you know that you need to learn these skill sets so you can master this business. And what we want in its business is that we're going to be able to have an organization of leaders and professionals who are able to duplicate the process. And to be able to do that, then you're going to have the basic of knowledge and the basic of skill set. So these are some of the skill set. Number 1, you need to know how to set goals. Number 2, you need to know how to write a contact list so you can help others write contact lists. Number 3, you need to know how to invite people to event, invite people to use the product, invite people into the business, right? This, so it's just a skill set, a very basic skill set. Number 4, you need to learn how to do a presentation. Like yesterday, you know, if 7 years ago when I first started, if you asked me to do a presentation about new skin, I probably would say, I don't know how to do it. I've never done it before. I don't know how to talk like somebody successful. But it is a learning process. So within that 7 years and giving out, you know, talking to so many people, learning about the skill set, I have developed a skill set to be able to do presentation very naturally and easy right now. And a lot of people hear what I have to say and they say, I probably will not be able to talk like you. And I said, you don't need to talk like me. You can do your own style of presentation, but as long as you know that skill set, then you're going to be able to present your business to anyone and be able to help other people by being really clear in your message, in your presentation. So that is another skill set that's very important. I'm going to have to go back here. Sorry, my computer just go a little bit faster than it should. Okay, and then after presentation, we have follow-ups. You know how to take care of your customers and you handle their objections. They're going to have a lot of questions. If you know how to handle their questions, then you're good. And if you know how to take care of them in terms of how to use the product, if they liked it, they don't like it, how you're going to be able to help them. Getting started, this is what we're doing right now. This is a skill set that you also need to learn, is to help them get started with the business. Very basic stuff, and then very basic on, you know, kind of setting that goals of within 30 days, how to help somebody make money, for example. And then number 7, the skill set number 7 is to connect and support. And this is one of the biggest lessons that I've learned in the past 7 years, is that in this business, you cannot be successful by yourself. You have to work with other people. It is a teamwork effort. It is a team work kind of business. So you need to know how to connect to other leaders and support your team by having other leaders connect to your team. So to be able to do that, you join Zoom every day, like this Zoom, right? Every single day from Monday to Friday. And also we used to have Facebook Live, you know, and to have the support online training, we have a Facebook group. And I recorded this video. Probably I will ask the captain if it's okay if we can post this video on the group for everybody that have missed the Zoom, so they can see this video again. So our Facebook group is called Give English Training, and if you're not in that group yet, you should write down this link: www.facebook.com/groups/give English training, and you'll be able to click join, and then somebody gonna approve you into the group, and you see past trainings, past live that we have done on that group that you're gonna be able to learn as well. And then of course Zoom is Monday to Friday, 9:15 to 9:45 p.m. Eastern time, and the Zoom ID you already know because you're here. Okay, so that would be the workflow of our business and some of the skill set that we will need and you will need to get started. So a lot of people say, this is very simple. If you want success, you must start. So don't worry about how, don't worry about, am I gonna be able to do it? How simple is it? Where can I learn that? Who can I talk to? You know, don't worry about all that yet. Just worry about if you're ready to get started. If you are ready to get started, then literally just talk to the person that invited you here, talk to your leader, talk to your sponsor, talk to your Blue Diamond executive or Ruby leaders or Blue Diamond leaders. And those people will, those leaders will help you get started with this business the right way. But just make sure you make a decision to get started. So I want to share a little bit with you here. I'm going to stop sharing this real quick because I need to share with you the strategy that I mentioned, right? The strategy of our Lumi Spa. And this is something new. This is something that we have started almost 3 months ago. Thank you, Andon, for posting the link to Give English. Thank you for supporting me here. So we're going to talk about a strategy with Lumi Spa. And I know, I don't know if you remember, and I hope you do, it's very 4 simple steps earlier, right? To get started, you need to try the product. You need to experience the product. You share the product with people around you and on social media. And then number 3, develop a customers list or VIP preferred customers list. And then number 4, start developing people and helping other people do the exact same thing and duplicate what you do. So we have a strategy, and this is something for you to get a focus on, because a lot of people are going to say, well, what product should I start with? Or how do I have the knowledge of all these other products? But right now, it's very simple that our team give global, what GIVE stand for is Global, Influential, and Visionary Entrepreneurs. So we shorten it for GIVE. What GIVE does right now is that we have a duplication plan with LumiSpa. LumiSpa is actually a device, a face washing device, which I will give you a little bit more information here. And why do we choose this product? Number 1, it is simple, it's effective, it's convenient, suitable for many audiences. You actually, kids can use this as well. It's available in every single market of Nu Skin. So we're talking about a global business. You want to be able to duplicate a product that all of the market has, right? And I think that is important. If you want to duplicate this process, you want to make sure that, that product is in that market. So this product is available in every market, and it continues to earn money through the gels. So we sell the machine once, but then once the customers start using it, they are going to have to come back for the facial gel, because for the machine to work, you actually need to use it with the facial gel that comes with it, okay? And number 7 is easy to duplicate. So we have a duplication plan, very simple. I want to show you a little bit of before and after of what LumiSpa does. It's actually a machine that deep cleanses your skin. So you can see some of these pictures. People have acne. We have Kathy here, who's only 14. The picture to the right corner top. She's only 14, and after 1 month of using it, her skin got a lot better. She got less pimple, that puberty pimple that all teenagers have, and that cleared up after a month of using it. So these are the 7 benefits of LumiSpa. It's a skin renewal. It's has smoothness. Is it create radiance. It refreshes skin. It purifies the skin. It minimizes appearance of pores. It increased the appearance of volume and density in your skin. This is actually, yesterday I mentioned this as well, that LumiSpa became, within a year, they captured 25% of the total global market of all face wash machine out there. So that is huge. That is huge. And just imagine you're a business owner and you are a business builder. That number is important for you, because you want to be able to market a product that is, that has a depth, right? That basically it is not that it's also well known, but it's also a product that everybody loves, and it's a product that has achieved a lot of awards in many different countries. And it is 25% is a huge number to be able to market this product. And just imagine, you are not only working in the United States. Think bigger. Think about the other 54 countries that you get a chance to be able to do this, okay? All right, so benefit of a distributor. Number 1, you sign up for free, and I hope you already did. Number 2, you get income from retail, which I mentioned earlier. If you buy it wholesale, you sell it for retail. Commission from sharing, commission from group sales, distribute all over the world. Storefront or warehouse are not needed. Leverage income every single month. We kind of mentioned that already. So let's talk about the duplication plan. I want to kind of go through this very quickly, but then at the same time, it is to give you an overall feel of how our strategy is working, so that you're going to be able to come back to the person invited you into the business to kind of go into depth on how this strategy works. Okay, so this duplication plan is a 3 months duplication plan. So there's 4 steps that you should remember. Number 1 is the number of people that you need to work with. Number 2, how many LumiSpa you need to distribute. Number 3, what is your investment? And number 4, what is your potential earning? So number of people that you work with. Month 1, you work with 4 people. Month 2, you find 1 more, and month 3, you find 1 more. With a I'm talking too fast. So with a total of 3 months, you're going to have 6 people directly underneath you working this business with you. And then what's going to happen is everybody going to distribute 5 LumiSpa each. So you're going to distribute 5 Lumi Spa, and your friend, the 4 people, the 5th and the 6th person will also, everybody, distribute out 5 Lumi Spa a month, and 500 points. And what is that investment? It's about $800 to $1,000, and this is just the basic here, 870 including tax, right? And when you look at this, it's not really, it's an initial investment, but just imagine if you can sell those 5 Lumi Spa out, you already make back the investment, and you are earning at least $250 for the first 2 months. But then after the 3rd month, because of the compensation plan, because of the 5% to 40% that I mentioned earlier, your potential income in month 3 is going to be over $18,000. Okay, before you freak out, I'm going to go into month by month to show you how that is possible. So if I tell you right now, this is just to kind of give you a perspective. If I tell you that every month you just need to sell 5 Lumi Spa and then help others do the exact same thing, your potential earning in 3 months is $18,000. It's very simple, and I think a lot of people can do that. But if I tell you to make $18,000 in 3 months by just selling Lumi Spa by yourself, you actually gonna have to sell over 300 machine of the Lumi Spa to make 18,000. I forgot the exact number, but I know it's just a lot of Lumi Spa to sell by yourself to get $18,000. So let's go into month 1. Month 1, you begin with 5 Lumi Spa, which is 500 points. Each distributor will make $25 retail profit from each Lumi Spa, and then also a $25 sharing bonus. $25 sharing bonus. I don't know if you remember step number 2 earlier. I mentioned about retail profit and also the 25 sharing bonus from the company. So for direct customer or distributor. So you're going to do the first month is to invite 4 people to build a business with you. And each person start with 5 Lumi Spa. And if you multiply all that out, each Lumi Spa is 100 points, and you have 5 Lumi Spa, then your own account, you have 500 points. And then 4 people that you invited into the business also started with 5 Lumi Spa. Then you add it all together, your GSV is 2,500. Okay, just remember earlier I mentioned, how do you become a brand representative? How much GSV do you need, meaning group sale volume? I hope you remember that number. I will show you the next slide. But potential earning for this month is only 250. The reason why? Because you are a distributor, you don't have any percentage commission from the people that you bring into the business yet. So you are only making the retail profit from the 5 Lumi Spa that you are selling. So 25% retail, $25 retail and $25 sharing bonus, you multiply by 5, you get 250. So $50 for retail plus sharing bonus. Then you multiply by 5, then your retail profit plus sharing bonus for that 5 Lumi Spa, 250. Okay, so just remember, this is the reason why I said become a brand representative, become an executive. You don't want to stay at a distributor because you don't get that much money. You're only making the retail profit. So number 2, month 2, you invite 1 more person into the business. You help the 4 people invite 4 more people into the business. Remember when I mentioned at the beginning, this is a duplication business. So they need to duplicate exactly what you do. So you're going to start doing this and you're going to help them. Okay, you're not going to do it for them, but they are going to need to do what you're doing. They need to get started the way that you got started, by selling the spa, using the Lumi Spa, and then duplicating the process of inviting other people into the business and doing the exact same thing. So what happened here is that your GSV or group sale volume, if you just multiply it all out, everybody will sell 5 Lumi Spa, is 500 points, and you have 22 people in your organization in month 2, then your volume will be 11,000. Remember earlier I mentioned about brand representative, you only need 6,000 to qualify as a brand representative. But by month 2, with this duplication plan, you are overqualified to be a brand representative. But because in month 2, you are qualified to be a brand representative whenever you have that 6,000 point. But let's just say by the end of month 2, you got enough. Okay, you got the 11,000. Then you are still a distributor in month 2. So your potential earning is still $250 from that retail of that 5 Lumi Spa. So just look at that. You have 22 people in your organization, but as a distributor, you only get $250 from the retail profits. Okay, you don't have any percentage yet until you become a brand representative. And because you are qualifying, so in the third month, you are a brand representative. So you invite one more person. So remember, month 1 is 4 people, month 2, one more person directly, and month 3, one more person directly, and add up together directly, you are inviting 6 people in 3 months. But the people that you're inviting into this business are doing the exact same thing as you're doing. You're still selling that 5 LumiSpa a month, and everybody does the exact same thing, selling that 5 LumiSpa a month. If you multiply it all out, your building bonus, okay, 5 LumiSpa equal 500 points. You multiply by 95 people total in your organization, 3 level, right? It's 95 people. Then your total group sale volume is going to be 47,500. And because you are a brand representative and depend on your volume, then your income, you get a commission from 5% to 40%. The company will pay you 5% to 40% commission based on your group sale volume. And this is the reason why your third month, you can make over $18,000. Because you are going to be able to make a commission off of the 95 people that you have introduced into the business, or you directly only introduced 6, but then you already help your team to introduce their own 6, and then just multiply it out in 3 generations. Then you have 47,500 GSV, and that's equivalent to $17,950 of commission for you. And of course, when you sell that 5 LumiSpa, your potential earning, the retail profit of that 5 LumiSpa is still $250. And you add it all up, then your check after month number 3 is $18,200. Okay, very clear, very precise. I hope that you're looking at this monitor and really looking at the numbers. Okay, I think that get you excited. And then a lot of people would ask me this question: well, what if I cannot, put 100% into this business? What's going to happen? I said, okay, the money will come based on your effort that you put into this business. You got to be able to make over $18,000 if you are putting 100% effort into the business. 100% effort, what does that mean? Meaning in 3 months, you do exactly how the duplication plan show you how to do it. But let's just say if you are doing only 50%, meaning you don't have 6 people, but you only have 3 people directly underneath you, what happened? If every single person within those 3 people that you introduce duplicate the same, meaning they introduce only 3 people into the business as well, then your potential earning is now not $18,000 anymore, but it is $9,000. Would that be okay with you after 3 months with this business? I think it's actually pretty good, right? And imagine if you only have 25%, okay, 25% of your effort. You cannot find 6 people. You can only find, let's just say 2 people, okay? Let's just mention 2 people. Then your potential earnings about, 4,500 instead of 9,000 or 18,000. Would that be okay for you to start a business that you are literally putting out nothing? Because your investment of 870, you already get it back from selling the 5 LumiSpa, and you're already earning 250 of the retail profit, but you're going to get an extra 4,000 something just because you start building an organization if you do only 25% of what is said here on the duplication plan. And I think this is very important to a lot of us, because some of us say, wow, 18,000, that's a lot. I've never made that money in my life as a one paycheck, so I don't think I can do it. But hey, just imagine if you're going to be able to make 3,000, even 2,000, or even 5,000 within 3 months with this business. Would you be happy? It's something extra on top of what you're doing right now with your old job. So just think about that for a minute, okay? And we have people in the past 3 months already make over $10,000 following this duplication plan. And we have stories. In fact, we have that person here in the audience today, because he just shared his story, I believe last week, of how he focused on this plan of LumiSpa plan, and he was able to make over $10,000 within the 2 months that he was focusing on this. And we have somebody in Canada within 2 months of her starting the business, okay? Starting the business within 2 months following this plan of LSP 18, she make over $30,000. It's not even 18,000, it's over $30,000. So we do have success story of people that have already made this happen. So now, right now, the question is, are you going to be one of those that make it happen and go for that $18,000? And even if your goal is a little bit shorter, meaning less, let's just say, let's aim for 10,000 or just 5,000 even. Are you going to be the one going to go for it? So that is the question. So that is my sharing today. I just want to show you what month 4 look like. So this is month 4. It's just going to be a little more crazy. So your potential earning in month 4 doesn't drop if you continue doing the exact same thing, adding one more person into your business, and you will be earning up to $24,000. Okay, so that's month 4. That's just a lot of money. Anyway, so that is how to get started with this business. And this is the duplication plan and also the strategy that we are running right now in our team. So if this is something that you, the first time seeing it, you're going to need to see this again. So please contact the person that sponsor you or your leaders in your organization and ask them to go through these numbers with you again so you fully understand it and really understand on how to get started and just get started right away. $18,000 is waiting for you if you are willing to do the work, if you're willing to put out the effort. And I want to say that one more time. To sell a Lumi Spa, all you have to get $18,000. Just by selling Lumi Spa by yourself, you need to sell over 300 Lumi Spa. But if you are building an organization that everybody just sell 5 and you doing 5 for 3 months, meaning the total in 3 months is only 15 Lumi Spa, then you are going to be able to make this $18,000 already. So just think about that a little bit. And this is why we are in this business. And this is why duplication is very important. And this is how and why a lot of people that are successful with the business, they are able to retire with this business. Okay, so I hope that helps. I am going to stop sharing here. And I'm also going to stop recording. And thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any more questions, please ask on that Give Messenger group, and we will be able to answer your question for you. Not just me, but other leaders as well. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see.